Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. This is an early edition of the Midweek Check-In with Pastor James, coming to you here from fabulous Faversham Drive in Snellville, Georgia. Getting a little rest before going back up to the church for meeting tonight. Hey, I wanted to just share my excitement about Wednesday nights at New Hope resuming tomorrow night, and everything else that kicks off after that. But it all begins tomorrow, Wednesday at 5:15. We have our brown bag dinner and fellowship time in the small fellowship hall, followed at 6 by our Bible study, the theme of which is God provides. And the first four lessons that we'll be looking at are times when God provides food, and the spiritual discipline we'll be looking at throughout that is feasting. But more on that tomorrow night. That Bible study will be offered in person in the small fellowship hall and also on Zoom. And of course, will be recorded to be streamed later on. And then at 7:10, welcome back the choir for the chancel choir for our first rehearsal here in the fall. And looking forward to having them back in the loft this Sunday. And just grateful for each of them. And if you've considered joining the choir in the past and maybe just have kind of been a bit hesitant about it, and want to invite you to come on out, hey, just come on out and check it out maybe for a week or two and see if it is something that you might be interested in being a part of. There's no requirement that you have to be able to sing, but what you do have to be able to do is enjoy being together and worshiping and praising the Lord. And I think we all enjoy doing that. So tomorrow night at 7 to 10. Thursday morning, 11 o'clock, our first meeting of this kind of sessions, Thursday morning theology with James, and we're looking at the book Napkin Theology, reading chapters 1 and 2 for this week. And I'm looking forward to getting together with the group, 11 o'clock in the small fellowship hall. And that'll be available either in person or on Zoom. And like the Wednesday night Bible study will be recorded. And then this coming Sunday evening at 5 o'clock, Lord willing, we'll start our season 3 viewing party of The Chosen with the first episode from season 3. Just at the end of season 2, Jesus was preparing to preach his sermon, one we know as the Sermon on the Mount. And that's where we left off at the end of season 2. And season 3 picks up right there where season 2 left off. So even if you haven't seen any of the episodes of The Chosen, we invite you to come out and be a part of it. It'll be in the large fellowship hall. Not going to be able to offer that on Zoom or record it, obviously, but it is a live event for us there in the large fellowship hall. Snacks are more than welcome. I'll make sure that we have coffee, but if anybody wants anything else, bring it on in, and we'll just enjoy some time. 5 o'clock on Sunday afternoon coming up this weekend. I also want to let you know that this Sunday I'm going to be returning to the Gospels, and I'm going to be returning to the Gospel of Matthew, and going to be looking at one of my favorite stories from the Gospel of Matthew. This is the story of Jesus immediately after feeding the 5,000, the 12 baskets of leftovers for the 12 apostles. Jesus leaves them. They go to the boat. He goes up on the mountain to pray. And after it was dark, he comes to them walking on the water, and they're absolutely terrified. It is a ghost, and he tells them, "No, it's me. Don't be afraid." And we have that wonderful scene of Peter saying to Jesus that if it really is you, command me to come out on the water. And it's a great story, and I cannot wait to dive into it with you on Sunday morning. Let's see if I can think of anything else that we need to cover right now. A couple of prayer requests. Nick Deal, Tracia Salzer Deal's husband, is in the hospital in Boise, Idaho. And according to a post earlier today from Tracia on Facebook, he will be having open heart surgery either later this week or early next week. He will be staying in the hospital until his surgery. And so we want to continue to keep Tracia and Nick in our prayers. We also want to continue to pray. I did send out a prayer request just a couple of hours ago for Claudette Power. Claudette is Harriet Edwards' sister. She is in the hospital in McDonough, Georgia, battling pneumonia. And Harriet had called me and said that she really, really needs prayer. So I pray that you'll be keeping her in your prayers as well. And I know that Miss Linnell had 2 CAT scans today, 2 CT scans, and we're hoping for good results. Things, I know, slowly, but hopefully progressing in the right direction for Linnell. Continue to keep Linnell and Hinton in your prayers. And I think that's about all I've got for this week's check-in. Lastly, thank you for the recognition on Sunday. We're going to be putting the plaque up probably tomorrow in my office, and just thank you so much. It's been a joy, and I look forward to seeing what God is going to do in and through us, even tomorrow, for His glory. And I'm so grateful that you're here and that you're a part of it. And so God bless you, and I do hope to see you tomorrow night. I know some of you have already told me that you would be there but can't for other commitments. But hey, we love you, and thank God for you. And I look forward to hanging out with you sometime this week over on Old Norcross. Y'all take care.